जोहार, नमस्कार। माननीय राष्ट्रपति महोदया एवं सभी उपस्थित गणमान्य अधिकारीगण एवं भारतीय रेल के प्रशिक्षु अधिकारीगण, आप सभी का अभिनंदन, आभार। निसंदेह ही हमारे समग्र प्रशिक्षण अवधि में आज का यह दिन ऐतिहासिक है, जब हमें भारतीय गणराज्य की राष्ट्रपति महोदया के समक्ष अपने अनुभव व्यक्त करने का सौभाग्य प्राप्त हुआ है। इससे पहले कि हम इस श्रृंखला को आगे बढ़ाएं, मैं अनुरोध करना चाहूँगी हमारे रेल परिवार के मुखिया श्री वी.के. त्रिपाठी, चेयरमैन रेलवे बोर्ड CEO से कि वे यहाँ आए और स्वागत वचन प्रस्तुत करें। सर।
Honorable President of India, Srimati Droupadi Murmu ji, my colleague officers and dear officer trainees, a very good morning to all of you. I extend a hearty welcome to Honorable President of India and all present here in this interactive session. It's my privilege to introduce the young officer trainees of Indian Railways to the head of the State of the Republic of India. It certainly is a lifelong memory for all of us as well. The training period is usually the most memorable period for any civil servant. The young officers, after training, transform into trained professionals who go towards serving the citizens of the country. It is during this period that professional knowledge and strength of character are ingrained for a lifelong career. Indian Railways is grooming these officers and expecting from them to always work with single motto of serving this great nation. The nation and Indian Railways will certainly benefit with the infusion of such bright youth. Madam President, Railways is the common thread that connects the different parts of the nation and contributes to the growth of even the remotest region. It is striving with full dedication to fulfill the expectations of millions of citizens who are directly or indirectly connected to the railways. We are presently in a phase of major transformation to be ready to serve the expectations of our fellow citizens. Starting with the steam engine in 1853, the wheels of progress have moved to today's Vande Bharat, and we are steadily progressing to the futuristic bullet trains. We are also aiming to provide fast and affordable connectivity from heights of Jammu and Kashmir to the ocean-touching Kanyakumari, from the desert of the west to the tranquil places of the majestic northeast, from the urban landscape of big cities to the dense forest of the east. Along with new infrastructure connectivity and modern trains, we are committed to serve the marginalized society also. Persons of every strata travel in the same passenger train to their destinations together, developing the true feeling of brotherhood. Madam President, Indian Railways is trying to put the best efforts to improve the transportation services and is thus aiming to a big contributor to the growth of nation's economy. Our revenue during this year has increased by approximately 30% and enhanced the capital expenditure by 22% compared to the last year. We are also increasing our modal share in the total freight basket and reversing the trend. Our focus is to introduce more and more indigenous Vande Bharat trains and developing the stations as a city center to improve the experience of passengers over Indian Railways. Lot of thrust is being given to expand the infrastructure, introduce new technology and increase the speed of trains. Till now, 2022 km of new line, gauge conversion and multi-tracking projects have been commissioned during this year, which are around 80% more than last year. Similarly, railway electrification has been commissioned approximately 2000 kilometers we are aspiring to perform better than the budget targets set for us. Lakhs of railwaymen and women work round the clock to make train journeys possible. Honorable Madam President, on behalf of these railwaymen and women, I assure you that our prime focus will always remain service to the nation. Madam, the careers of these young officers will coincide with the period of Amrit Kal. I am sure that this interactive session with Honorable Madam President will further ignite the flames of integrity, devotion and professionalism in their heart and will last forever. Madam President, these officers look forward to hearing your advice and directions for their career ahead as much as we do, to understand your perception on the way forward for the nation and Indian Railways. Ma'am, all of us are appointed under the pleasure of President of India, and your presence marks a momentous occasion in our career. I request to bestow on our young leaders your blessings and your guidance. Thank you. Jai Hind.
माननीय राष्ट्रपति महोदया, ये हमारे लिए गर्व का विषय है कि आज आपके समक्ष हमें अपने प्रशिक्षण के अनुभवों को साझा करने का अवसर प्राप्त हुआ। इस विशिष्ट अवसर पर हमें जिस उत्साह, प्रसन्नता और गर्व की अनुभूति हो रही है, उसे शब्दों में व्यक्त करना संभव नहीं है। परंतु हमारे कुछ साथियों ने सयास अपने मनोभावों एवं अनुभवों को शब्दों में पिरोने की कोशिश की है। मैं सबसे पहले आमंत्रित करना चाहूँगी हमारी साथी शांभवी त्रिपाठी, भारतीय रेल विद्युत अभियांत्रिकी सेवा 2019 बैच, वो आएँ और अपना अनुभव साझा करें।
माननीय राष्ट्रपति महोदया, नमस्कार। हम सभी प्रशिक्षु अधिकारियों के लिए आज एक अत्यंत गौरव एवं सम्मान का विषय है कि हमें आपके समक्ष अपने 18 माह के प्रशिक्षण के अनुभवों को साझा करने का अवसर प्राप्त हुआ है। हमारा प्रशिक्षण हम सभी के लिए एक विशेष अनुभव था। परिवीक्षा प्रशिक्षण के दौरान हमें अपने विशाल देश की समृद्ध और विविध संस्कृति को सराहने का अवसर प्राप्त हुआ। फील्ड प्रशिक्षण के विभिन्न दौरों में हमने रेलवे इंजनों में यात्राएं की, जिसे फुटप्लेटिंग कहा जाता है, वे साइड स्टेशनों और कार्यस्थलों का दौरा किया, रेलवे साइडिंग पर गए और ट्रेनों में यात्रा करते समय यात्रियों से बातचीत की ताकि हमारे साथी नागरिकों की अपेक्षाओं को प्रत्यक्ष रूप से जाना जा सके। सबसे दिलचस्प अनुभवों में से एक उधमपुर श्रीनगर बारामूला रेल लिंक परियोजना का दौरा भी था। प्रशिक्षण अवधि के दौरान हमें यह एहसास हुआ कि हम एक बड़े संगठन का हिस्सा हैं, एक ऐसा संगठन जो भारत को भौगोलिक और भावनात्मक रूप से एकीकृत करता है। इस संगठन की सफलता अन्य सभी विभागों और सेवाओं के साथ घनिष्ठ सहयोग पर निर्भर करती हैं। परिवीक्षा प्रशिक्षण ने हमें ज़मीनी हकीकतों और आने वाली चुनौतियों से परिचित कराया। प्रशिक्षण के माध्यम से आत्मसात किए गए आदर्श हमें इन चुनौतियों को अवसरों में बदलने का सक्षम बनाएंगे। भारतीय रेल की देश की अर्थव्यवस्था में एक महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका है। यह लाखों लोगों को रोजगार प्रदान करती है और देश भर में माल और सेवाओं की आवाजाही को सुविधाजनक बनाती है। हम सभी अपने आप को भाग्यशाली एवं गौरवान्वित महसूस करते हैं कि हमें भारत की जीवन रेखा कही जाने वाली भारतीय रेल से जुड़ने का और जन सेवा का असीम अवसर प्राप्त हुआ। रेलवे अधिकारी रेलवे से संबंधित कई प्रकार के कार्यों के लिए जिम्मेदार होते हैं, जिसमें नीति निर्माण, योजना और विकास, वित्तीय प्रबंधन और नियामक निरीक्षण शामिल हैं। हम सभी रेलवे अधिकारी भारतीय रेलवे के सुरक्षित एवं विश्वसनीय संचालन को सुनिश्चित करने में, उत्तम ग्राहक सेवा प्रदान करने में और भारतीय अर्थव्यवस्था के विकास का समर्थन करने में स्वयं को समर्पित करने की प्रतिज्ञा करते हैं। हमारे गणतंत्र के प्रमुख की उपस्थिति में हम यह विश्वास दिलाते हैं कि हम अपने कर्तव्यों का निर्वहन ईमानदारी पूर्वक करेंगे और यह सुनिश्चित करेंगे कि रेल नेटवर्क अच्छी तरह से प्रबंधित हो एवं देश की परिवहन ज़रूरतों को पूरा करने में सदैव सक्षम रहे। अंत में मैं कहना चाहूँगी, आनो भद्रा कृत्वो यंतु विश्वतः, अर्थात उच्चता को पहुंचाने वाले शुभ विचार, संकल्प व निश्चय प्रत्येक ओर से हमारी तरफ आएं ताकि हम निरंतर विकास के पथ की ओर अग्रसर रहें। जय हिंद, जय भारत। अब मैं श्री अंकित कुमार मिश्रा, भारतीय रेलवे सिग्नल अभियांत्रिकी सेवा 2019 के प्रशिक्षु अधिकारी को अपने अनुभव बांटने के लिए आमंत्रित करना चाहूँ।
Good morning, Honorable President of India. I feel honored to be given this opportunity to speak on behalf of my fellow probationers. Indian Railways is responsible for the movement of nearly 2 million people every day. Operating on this ever-challenging environment sets high standards of safety, reliability, and security. Indian Railways is reinventing itself with the state-of-the-art technologies like Kavach in signaling, Vistadome and Vande Bharat in rolling stock, upgradation of traction system, predictive maintenance through artificial intelligence, and big data analytics. The training imparted us with the required knowledge and skill sets to handle various scenarios that might arise in the field. As part of our training, we learn to inculcate team spirit, capacity building, and excellence in crisis. Railways is rightly called the lifeline of the nation. During 2020 COVID lockdown, even this lifeline was on standby, as passenger services were stopped for the first time in 167 years. But the railways bounced back, not just surviving the crisis, but also helped more than 6 million guest workers to reach their homes via Shramik special trains. Railways carried more than 30,000 metric tons of oxygen via oxygen special trains to overcome severe shortage of medical grade oxygen, saving millions of lives. Moreover, the additional capacity created by the suspension of passenger trains was utilized by running dedicated freight trains such as Kisan Specials, Doodh Duranto, and scheduled parcel trains. In the financial year 2021-22, Indian Railways recorded highest ever freight loading and is now eyeing a target of increasing the modal share to 45% from existing 27% by the year 2031. Hence, a large length of dedicated freight corridor has been commissioned. As logistic costs amount to 14% of the GDP, bringing it down will help India become a $5 trillion economy. As a part of PM Gati Shakti, the special focus is on multimodal connectivity and speeding up of infrastructural projects. Easing of bottlenecks enabled record route electrification of more than 6,000 route kilometers in each of the last 2 years. We are really fortunate that we are part of nation building, and we assure you, Madam, that we will serve this organization not just at professional level, but also at personal level. As for a railwayman, we are like a big family. Thank you. Jai Hind. Now I would like to invite Ms. Pratiksha Singh, Indian Railways Protection Force Service Probationer, to share her experiences.
माननीय राष्ट्रपति महोदया को सादर अभिवादन। आज इस विशिष्ट अवसर पर कुछ शब्द कहने का सौभाग्य मुझे प्राप्त हुआ है, जिसके लिए मैं गौरवान्वित महसूस कर रही हूँ। भारतीय रेल सुरक्षा बल सेवा प्रोबेशनर्स के रूप में इंडोर ट्रेनिंग में हमें भारतीय संविधान, रेल संबंधित अपराध एवं उनकी रोकथाम, रेल सुरक्षा कानून, महिला एवं बच्चों की सुरक्षा संबंधी कानून, साइबर अपराध इत्यादि का प्रशिक्षण दिया जा रहा है। इसी क्रम में हमें रेलवे सुरक्षा बल चाइल्ड हेल्पलाइन 139 एवं महिला सहायता डेस्क मेरी सहेली की कार्यप्रणाली से अवगत कराया गया। आउटडोर ट्रेनिंग के अंतर्गत समस्त ड्रिल, परेड, शारीरिक दक्षता, अनआर्म्ड कॉम्बैट प्रशिक्षण, कमांडो प्रशिक्षण, भीड़ प्रबंधन एवं पुलिस थाने की कार्यप्रणाली की हैंड्स ऑन ट्रेनिंग भी दी जा रही है। माननीय महोदया, प्रशिक्षण के दौरान देश के प्रमुख संस्थानों जैसे CBI, IB, SPG, NSG, सीआरपीएफ, आईटीबीपी, ग्रे हाउंड, ऑक्टोपस, भारतीय प्रबंधन संस्थान, भारतीय फॉरेंसिक साइंस यूनिवर्सिटी इत्यादि के साथ प्रशिक्षण कार्यक्रमों के द्वारा हम सभी प्रोबेशनर्स को नवीनतम सुरक्षा प्रणालियों और तकनीकी उपकरणों से अवगत कराया जा रहा है। महोदया, आज का युग परिवर्तन का युग है, जिसमें भारतीय रेल के कार्य क्षेत्र में विस्तार के साथ चुनौतियां भी निस्संदेह बढ़ती जा रही हैं। सुरक्षा, गति और यात्री सुविधाओं में सुधार के मामले में हमारे सामने बड़ी चुनौतियां हैं, खासकर जब अन्य परिवहन क्षेत्र हमें कड़ी टक्कर दे रहे हैं। फिर भी हमें लगता है कि हम रेल अधिकारियों के लिए कोई बाधा बहुत बड़ी नहीं है, कोई चुनौती बहुत कठिन नहीं है, यदि हमें खुद पर विश्वास और दिल में लोक कल्याण की भावना हो। मैं हमारे आदर्श संत कवि भीमा भोई की शिक्षा का स्मरण करना चाहूँगी। मो जीवन पाछे नरके पतिताऊ जगतो उद्धार हेउ, अर्थात स्वयं के जीवन के त्याग में भी जगत का उद्धार हो। माननीय महोदया, हम आपको विश्वास दिलाते हैं कि यशो लभस्व एवं सेवा ही संकल्प को अपना उद्देश्य मानते हुए राष्ट्र निर्माण में अपना प्रबल योगदान देंगे। जय हिंद। अब मैं भारतीय रेलवे यातायात सेवा 2019 बैच के प्रशिक्षु अधिकारी श्री शंतनु अत्रे को आमंत्रित करती हूँ।
Honorable President, very good morning to you. Madam, it is my honor to be a part of this august gathering. I am privileged to represent the railway family and share our training journey. Madam, the Indian Railways since 1853 has played the role of being the prime transporter of the country. Given the Herculean task of keeping the wheels in motion, it is of foremost significance to train the probationers, as only the test of fire makes fine steel, if I recall Abraham Lincoln. Madam, our training spans over 78 weeks. It starts with the Group A Foundation program at the National Academy of Indian Railways in Vadodara. The elementary knowledge of all the departments of railways is imparted to us. We can discern how all the departments work hand in glove to ensure smooth and safe journey of umpteen passengers. Madam, after the foundation program, we report to our respective specialized institutions. They hone our managerial, technical, and administrative skills. The technical nitty-gritty is the mainstay of the course curriculum, wherein the professional acumen is polished. The probationer is led to the real world of railways to have a glimpse of the upcoming opportunities and anticipate challenges. Madam, the field visits, the on-the-job training, workshop and laboratory visits give us the glimpse of the ground-level ecosystem and help us equip ourselves with the knowledge of the recent developments like the automatic train protection system, 3-phase technology, 2x25 kV project, bridge construction, passenger amenities, maintenance works, mobile applications, and many more. Madam, the training infuses in us the Seva Bhav, ingrained with ideals of justice, honesty, and humanity. We all pledge to live up to the expectations of all the citizens by invoking the spirit of Vayam Rashtre Jagruyam. Madam, we all have internalized during our training the axiom that once a railwayman, always a railwayman. Madam, as William Wordsworth says, earth has not anything to show more fair. Dull would he be of soul who could pass by a sight so touching in its majesty. Such majesty is the hallmark of our Indian Railways, and we pledge to give our best to this organization and through that to this nation. Jai Hind.
धन्यवाद शंतनु। अब मैं बुलाना चाहूँगी उस शख्सियत को जो हम सभी के लिए प्रेरणा का स्रोत हैं, एक मिसाल है, जिन्होंने हमें यह सिखलाया कि चाहे कितनी भी विषम परिस्थितियां हों, हमें हिम्मत और हौसला नहीं हारना चाहिए। आदरणीय राष्ट्रपति महोदया, मैं आपसे निवेदन करना चाहूँगी कि आप हमसे 2 शब्द कहें।
Dear probationary officers of Indian Railways, congratulations to you all for starting a career in this crucial juncture of your life. You all have put in long hours and hard work to get to this position. I appreciate that you have chosen to serve Indian Railways. You are joining the service at a time when India is entering Amrit Kal, and the time is apt for you to play a decisive role in the multifaceted development of the country. Dear officers, Indian Railways is often called the lifeline of the nation. It connects a vast country like ours through a well-laid out network. It will not be an exaggeration to say that Indian Railway they carry the number of passengers which is far more than the population of some of the large countries. They are one of the uniting factors that bind our big and diverse country and her people together. This is a shining example of synergies among its various services working to provide an uninterrupted and efficient service to the people. I am told that officers from 8 different railway services are present here today. This occasion is appropriate to emphasize the role of effective coordination among you all to ensure a safe and efficient railway transportation system. Also today, with India moving ahead at national and global levels, we are witnessing greater movement of people and goods. This is going to increase in the future. Therefore, Indian Railways should also adopt latest digital technologies and explore new avenues to add advanced features for a safer, time-saving, more convenient and high-quality transportation services. The rail network spread across the country accelerates development, which in turn gives space to the rail network expansion. Dear officers, railways are the veritable lifeline for many people who commute to their workplaces for job or business on day-to-day business. You shoulder a big responsibility since you help people earn their livelihoods daily. Many people also travel for medical treatment. The role of railways in the life of common men remains as significant as ever. Railways have promoted travel and exchange of ideas and information across the countries. Today, aligned with the vision of new and resurgent India, Indian Railways has taken up big developmental projects. I am happy to know that work on over 56% of the length and dedicated freight corridor is complete. These will increase output and carrying capacity and will thus revolutionize freight transport and transform rail network. Freight transport cost and logistic cost will reduce substantially through these corridors, which will also promote industrial activities. In addition to this, programs such as PM Gati Shakti for multimodal connectivity, high-speed rail projects, hyperloop-based transport, Char Dham rail project, Setu Bharatam are going to boost industrial, commercial and tourism activities in the countries. This will also give a huge push to equitable distribution of resources. Eventually, it will lead to an ecosystem with social equity, economic growth, cultural connect, and sustainable development. Dear officers, we all carry memories associated with train journey. It is your duty to ensure that people travel in comfort so that they carry fond memories. You need to attend to the needs of differently abled persons, women, and the elderly, and provide them a safe and convenient travel experience. Indian Railways has to play a key role in bridging the gaps and realizing the dreams of an inclusive and Atmanirbhar Bharat. Here, I would also like to highlight the need to have higher number of women officers in railway services. Women should opt more for railway services also. I think you are aware of the fact that the Indian Railways is one of the biggest employers in the country. Why should Indian Railways be denied a fair share of the valuable contribution that women employees can make and are making in various fields? Now, you have bigger goals ahead, and you must strive harder to achieve them. You must aim to make the services of Indian Railways more and more efficient, seamless, and customer focused. I urge you all to move ahead, realize your potential, and be the catalyst for India's transformation. My best wishes to all of you for a very bright future. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.